11/14 That is a lie. I thought we were. Yeah, but higher, but.
LI is doing something crazy.
Who is?
LI?
Yeah, it's pushing.
Good morning, good luck.
HCBI.
Just realized my mic was off. Good morning, AJ. Good morning, Justina.
Earnings report. A loss of 37 cents. The estimate was 21 cents in earnings. Sales of $11.7 million is short of the $16.9 million estimate for Hotel Charlie Delta, India.
PSNYHTB.
Just made some on that line. Probably could have stayed, but it's all right. Glenn Small.
ARDX.
ARDX. ARDX. FDA publishes briefing documents on ARDX's kidney disease treatment. That's Alpha Romeo Delta X-ray.
Yeah, I should have stayed.
Dollar.
That would have been nice up over those highs.
Tusk.
Yeah, I got in at 1944. Made me look stupid. Didn't think it was going to do that.
Oh baby, that daily.
EWAC if you got him.
No.
Same with GME. Watching YMM. Yum. Volume's not great, but making a decent move.
Yeah.
Also got ARDX up, but obviously looking up through it.
Yeah.
YMM up.
I think we don't even have shares on AMC.
Look at fucking LI. He's placed. Fuck that up.
And that one kind of kept going, huh?
Yes. I wish I went in bigger.
That's what she said.
What your wife said. Sorry.
How rude.
Yeah, I mean, at least mine was just the she, not I didn't have to go to the wife.
You're trying to make him a cheater. I made him a faithful small window.
I didn't try to make him anything. I just said that's what she said.
A beak would have been good too. BEKE. I just wanted more out of that one.
Didn't really set up for me, man. I was watching it.
I'm just dying now, though.
Yeah, it's still gapped up. It's probably going long here. It's just a pullback, but unless it's buys just crashing.
DSKE pretty thin. Starters.
SPY is not crashing at all. But every stock is weird. Today is one of those days.
PENN. Penn National, Gordon Haskett saying, hearing Gordon Haskett saying
YMM lunch
something
money on the way.
suspicious. And Penn, Goldman Sachs 13F suggests that big activists could be there. That's Papa Echo November.
And getting the bump. Pump it up.
Kind of weird when the SPY is like, it's holding, looking pretty good, and every stock is dropping right now.
There's a
What does that
Penn
mean?
Entertainment, Penn Entertainment now 36.39, up about 1%.
DSKE nibble.
Almost got in 10. I didn't do it. I wanted more.
Just doesn't have enough volume for me at all. I'm gonna take that off. Alright, PDD. I don't know why I'm looking at you, but
Spider's going up again.
the SPY never really went down, man.
Well, it's going up to the top of the thing. Not like it's that.
That's
Like
why I'm kind of confused on all these charts that just dropped.
ENT
Just
halted
don't
on a
understand.
circuit breaker at the lows now, down 26%. That's up in November Tango. Going there. Port
ARDX Giago.
Patience is a virtue.
earnings report and their mention of their collaboration with Lantheus. That's up in November Tango. $6.76 at the close.
Still watching this ARDX, but I want it to go higher. Or well, let me say, I still want it to go fast. And could get interesting.
You get some volume on there.
Yeah, it's coming in. The move is me.
Slow volume in that.
Really want to take
PIXYNTB.
for long here, but I'm not doing it.
Gonna do it.
I wish Penn had a little more volume.
Otis low volume but pretty straight up.
Yeah, me too, man. I just can't trade it. You gave up hardcore, that's cool. Buy's pushing higher.
Yes, it is.
Come on, market, make up your mind here for me. I just don't get these violent moves when the spy's really not making them. It's kind of weird. Freaks me out to the long side and the short side.
Just made a little on Penn.
Order filled. Order cancelled.
The heck?
ARDX starter.
I don't think that wick was real on ARDX there at the top. Because I had an order out at 84. I didn't get filled.
YMM out all.
You got an ARDX?
Yeah. Took a pretty small starter on it. I was waiting for it to go faster, which I had to order out for more shares at 184, but I didn't get that fill.
Yeah.
I don't think that's why I was saying I don't know if that was real or, but I don't know where it would have came from if it wasn't real.
Yeah.
I know a lot of times it does that. It's from like pre-market levels kind of thing.
AMC resuming after a circuit breaker halt on the way down.
AMC. Whoops.
Alpha Michael Shirley.
And Penn just dying.
ENT. Shares resumed trading. $6.76.
ENSC and TB.
$7.01 at Papa November Tango.
MNSO had some more volume.
Not gonna say it. Not gonna say it out loud. Not gonna say it out loud. Not gonna say it out loud. But I mean, Can't make this stuff up.
More than 20 cents on it. He's dropping now.
ARDX annoying so far.
Not much going on.
No, not right now.
Yeah, kind of disappointing freaking morning, dude. Not what I was expecting, to be honest.
just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And you may have some history.
Rocket scooter, 14. Sorry guys, I wasn't. Echo, what's up, man? IBKR and DOS, yes. I do. I'm sorry. Thank you, Froggo, for stepping in. What's up, Pekka?
Got anything yet, Devin?
I'm actually just so bored. I just never really shifted my eyes. Pretty boring open here. That is correct. I do not use level 2 or the tape. I just use level 1, which you can see here in the montage. I used to use both, and I don't know, they never really did anything for me. So the tape, if you see this moving orange line, to me that is the tape. As far as the level 2 to me is just a big game of liar's poker that I don't want to participate in. Just people flashing orders nonstop, and it used to affect my trades and my overall look at the chart. So I decided to stop using it. And ever since then, it's allowed me to be more patient with my take profits, etc. However, sometimes I run into these situations, which I'm not going to blame the level 2, but where I'm a penny off on where I probably should have put my take profit.
That's TSLA.
ARDX dollar.
There's a Tesla right now.
No way.
About
No way.
1.5%.
Don't do that.
Tango 10 to Lima Alpha.
I thought for sure if it broke that 69, it would come
Autofilled.
down. I was like, there's no way.
We. Dollar.
You could get interesting. Just the letter U. Get up back around 33.
Find you fairly interesting as well. Nah, market did not do what I wanted to do today. That is a sad day.
NYFT lift out with a business update for November.
Jason! Good morning, sir.
Anything come
Where
off?
the F have you been, bro?
Nada.
Every time I message you on Discord, you kind of ignore me. How you been?
I
The switch
wish I
to
was
anarcho
speaking
brokers,
you,
but other
didn't
Trader told me the executions are
Well,
very
that's
slow.
the
At your
one
experience? I've never had an issue.
I debated
With,
on I was consolidating up here.
never in
65,
Discord.
80,
Gotcha.
but I just didn't pull the trigger.
I've never had an issue with interactive
made
brokers,
my
let
day
alone
right
with
there.
fills. I mean,
Bumble doesn't look bad, but
I think DOS has
volume.
issues here and there, but I mean, like very rare.
Suck.
But I've never had an issue
Oh, yeah, that
like
thing's
with
been on a
not getting
tear,
filled at
dude.
all. I mean, everything's been
Almost
pretty
got by
instant.
That one right above previous highs. Or short
It pops up, I close it right away. Gotcha. So like when you start your computer up, you're just like, close.
TBLT earnings.
No problem. How you been, Jason? Still trading? Still living the dream? What are we doing? I feel like we haven't had a chance to catch up. Just starting again. Chat later. Sure, man.
BYND,
BYND
beyond if you got them, Jack.
Yeah, I don't
If-
have them.
TBLT,
you
upbuilt,
could, I mean, Discord's the best way for me to chat unless you want to talk on Twitter.
about 27
I mean, those are the two
I don't
best
know.
ways for me to talk.
I actually haven't had shares on that in a while.
But yeah, hit me up,
Yeah.
man. Catch up.
It says we have 600, but I don't believe it.
Just 600?
Or 600.
Do I only take short trades?
No, just 600.
Yeah. It's.
Do that, dude.
I'd say I'm like 99.9%
You see 600, you don't trade it.
short. You won't see me take longs. The thing is, the way
You're
that I
still
trade,
going, but
you can do it to the long
I need
side.
that
You
over
can take
33.
my edge, like my strategy, and apply it to the long side. You just have to look for
and
the
even then, I don't know.
fast moves in the opposite direction. So
Unless it got to,
our
like,
ARDX was not a great example. There hasn't really been anything really that fast this morning.
ARDX LNT.
But if you scroll in,
should've
or
taken
let's
Bumble.
scroll out for that matter, you'll see yesterday's high, or well, Friday's high at 137. It came up here, made a resistance line here at 150, came down, went up through it, and it started to extend away from it. This line I drew off the daily. Pretty obvious line here from back in October 6th. So that line doesn't necessarily have to be there, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. I mean, it was a perfect spot to take profit because it was about 50% of this move, as well as it was a key area on the daily. So I figured it would attempt to try to bounce here. However, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for something to move up through a resistance area and extend away from it very quickly. So there is nothing stopping you from trading. I'm just going to assume, I know the market's down, but so if we look at Tesla, I would want to see a move down through this 182.50 area and a nice fast extension away from it. Because the faster the move, the weaker the trend. So if we get a fast move down through a key area, the odds are it's going to try to come back and retest that area before it decides to either go back up through or bounce off of there, use it as resistance and move back down. So it doesn't really matter which way you're looking to go with it. And I mean, so like Real is a decent example. I'm pulling all this right off the Intensity Stock Watch scanners, by the way. That's where I find all my trades. So without those scanners, I wouldn't find any trades. Like I don't wake up and do hours of research. I wake up, be with my kids,
You might make it.
get them off to school,
I don't
and
know.
then I sit down and I let the scanners do all the work
I
for
want
me.
it to,
So
like, blow
that's a
through
key part in this. So like Real, I just pulled up off of there, and 164, pretty key area. I'd be looking for this to make a fast move away from this area. And then I'm essentially, so like right now, I'd assume a fast move would be if it starts to get volume somewhere around like 185, something like that. So if this thing went straight to around like 185, I'd be looking to start it. And I'd be looking for it to come down and retest these key areas. Now, typically to take profit, my first take profit, which is usually 50 to 75% of my position, I'll only be looking for about half that move. So if this thing went up to 185, 165, so I'd be looking for like 175 as a good take profit area. Because that 55% area is a good area to take some profit, because a lot of people look for that 50% area to buy the dip to possibly get into the trade for the move higher. So another example. Previous
talking about?
resistance, Friday's
You?
high,
Just
is
the letter U?
32.80. So I'd be looking for a fast move
Just
away from
sending
this, and
pretty
I
good.
always like looking for key areas, so $half, whole dollars. The range on this one's pretty big, so I'd probably be looking, normal extension I'd be looking for is up through 34. So like 34.20 area is something I'd be very interested in. And I also love looking at the halt prices. The halt price is a big deal to me. The closer you can get to the halt price, the better. That just means that's how extended the thing is to begin with.
You nibble.
You can do it, but you won't be profitable. That's why you don't do it. Let's be real. Yeah. Definitely long trades are harder. Longs take longer. I always say shorts take the elevator, longs take the stairs. It's just kind of how it works. The emotional psychology behind long and short positions, as far as the other side, the people you're betting against, essentially, the other retail traders, it works way better in your favor when you're on the short side. Just got a AMC and Amazon, hopefully for wins. Yeah, definitely, man. Hit me up on Discord whenever you want to chat. I'll be here. I don't have anything to do today. I'll be around. I started trading August of 2018 is when I started trading. So what's that? Almost 4 years. A little over 4 years now. It was not an easy journey. Don't let anyone ever tell you it's an easy journey. I could give you my exact edge, my exact strategy, and the odds are you would not be able to be profitable with it right away.
A little bit too. Flyer's not great though.
Longs take longer and shorts take shorter. I don't think it would be take there, but yeah, it's essentially how long did it take me to become profitable? I wasn't profitable until January 2021.
High day.
So 2 years and 4 months. I've been profitable since about January. If you want, Pekka, join the Discord. I have a channel where it says current P&L, and I always update what my current P&L from the year from January 2021.
These shirts are dropping when the SPY just sell them.
And I show my P&L from back when I started. I can even show it to you here when things slow down if you're still here.
Which is fun. You win
But
something, Tim?
if you've ever heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect,
Oh, you're all out of
that's essentially what my
ARDX,
P&L
whatever it
curve kind of looks like. Yeah, it's still just chilling there. Trying to move a little lower, but VWAP was there, 50% of the move. I didn't really like it to begin with anyway. I took small shares, so. Short Amazon, long AMC. Canadian could not get shorts on AMC. Wow, we didn't have shorts on AMC either, so. Shastina, yes. I'm not hiding it. I'm veering away from it. I know some people come here just for that, but from a production standpoint, I know it could hurt because I know people like to see that stuff, but I will still be posting all of my P&L stuff in the Discord. I made channels specifically for it. And I feel like when people come to watch, I would hope it's not just to see how much I am or am not making. I don't really think that should matter. I think just seeing the arrows on the chart are what really matter. So, and I think it's a lot easier to see when it's just the chart, the montage, etc. When I had it all kind of zoomed out, it was harder to see everything. Yeah, no, yeah, it was intentional. kind of trying it out this week. I kind of worked on it over the weekend, so
HIMS up.
we'll see how I like it. So far, I actually really like it. It's very simplistic. Everything, it gets the point across, etc.
Dude, my charts are lagging by 8 seconds.
Still
Is that
want
a
more.
Frey? REY?
Dang it, Addedly caught me. Trying to stop the algos from front running his 50 shares. Yeah.
Get through 15. That would be a good one.
So Pekka, we've all been there. We've all overtraded. The best advice I can give you is to keep doing it, because until you realize yourself that it's not working, I can tell you whatever you want me to tell you, and it's not going to stop you from doing it. You ever hear the analogy, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it?
NFLX,
I could tell you whatever I want to tell you.
325 calls active. November Foxtrot.
The odds are, until you realize it yourself, it's not going to fix it. And I know this from personal experience, because I've had somebody, Brian from Intensity Stockwatch Scanners, essentially tell me things over and over and over again, and I would hear him, and they make sense, but I would still end up making the same mistakes, because it's just human nature. And until you become your own boss, like you are when you do this, it's going to be hard to fix it. Until you realize that what you're doing is not the answer, you just won't be more disciplined until you do. I wouldn't necessarily say that addedly. I mean, adding criteria would help. I do agree with addedly there. However, I think sometimes you can see even that like you're going to see what you want to see. So like this HIMS, I mean, this looks straight up and extended, right? So that could be my strategy, essentially could be my strategy, and I could take a trade on this. But I know through screen time and experience that I'm not ready to get in this yet. I know that if this thing went up towards like 670, I'd be all over it, especially if it did it on this move right now. However, from experience, I know that this can go to 670. So there's no part of me that wants to start it down here, especially when there hasn't been any volume. The halt price is so far away. When you run into these double tops, sometimes they work, but sometimes they just act as a booster, which then gets you up through those areas, because there's a lot of stops that are possibly right on the other side of this. So if it gets through and triggers those stops, that's what creates a little bit of a squeeze. That's the move I'm looking for. Now, how do I know that? From doing it over and over and over and over, watching over and over and over. I mean, the only way you're going to learn is to do it. I can tell people what to look for, what they should be looking for, all that stuff. But until you sit down and do it over and over and over again, it's really the only way to figure it out. Well, if you have a strategy and you're not sticking to it, I mean, that's a whole nother problem. That's a discipline problem.
FREY, Freyer Battery CEO Tom Jensen, to appear on Benzinga's Stock Market Movie Show at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Foxtrot Romeo Echo.
Yeah, you have some on Freya, Jack?
No, Freya I don't have.
Decent move there.
I would have been in it over like 15-10 if I had them.
Well, yeah, but you got to wait for your edge. And eventually you'll realize what your edge actually is. Yeah, Market Frog makes a very good point too, Pekka. Journaling is an amazing feature. So at the end of the day, you load everything into the journal, you go back through, study your trades, figure out why you took the trade, and then figure out if it was a trade you should have taken, and basically just learn from yourself. I mean, it all goes back to the same thing. Like, you have to learn by doing it. Yep. Both Froggo and Addedly, 100% correct.
BNGO nibble.
Froggo. Okay, Mark Douglas. Call you Market Douglas. Or Dougie Frog. Froggy Douglas. But he's right. I mean, if you can't trade one share profitably, but that's where that comes from. You basically just quoted him about not being able to be profitable with one share. You wouldn't be profitable with 100,000, etc. Yes. That's where that comes from. He says that he had traders that were trading 10,000 shares that he had to bring them down to one share just to get them to understand, you know, what they were doing. Now, granted, this was from the psychology side of things, but yep. And Froggo's also right about paying tuition. I mean, it's part of the deal. You're not going to learn until you do it, like I said. And in order to learn, sometimes you're going to have to pay the market for that. It's just kind of how it is. Market sucks. I'm not. But, like, that's not. Well, yeah, but I'm saying. But, I mean, like, last week.
Wish ATHM had some volume, but it doesn't, so it's not worthwhile.
Later, Addedly. Have a good day, man. Yeah, I mean, not really seeing much of my edge either, as I just told the wife. Not much really going on. Kind of chopping around.
DSKE out all B/E.
Are you still here, Pekka?
What's up, you talking about, Jay?
ATHM, but there's no volume in it, so it's not worth it.
What I'm missing?
Not really anything.
A lot. It sounds like there's a jet plane landing on top of your office.
Dude, I just had to put the fucking heater on. I'm freezing up here.
Okay. I was like, that's a new sound.
This happens when you got a big girl downstairs and she's like, oh no, it's comfy. I'm like, okay, I'll put my heater on.
Alright. Let's find something. It's time to make a trade, Girl Scouts.
You been close to anything? Sitting in.
I'm in. PDD was probably the closest, but I just couldn't pull the trigger.
Yep. I can see why.
And then when it made that drop and it was consolidating there, but I kind of wanted it to get just a little higher, and it just didn't get there, so I didn't take it. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel like I should have taken it. Of course, I wish I did, because it felt like another $2, but you know, it didn't set up. Can't take them if they don't set up. I hate it when they do that. They don't really give you a reason to get in.
Yep.
I almost debated on chasing it down, but I'm chicken shit.
TBLT Tim might be if you have them over 3.
HRT 191K. Volume sucks.
A good volume.
Yeah, we have some. It's a little crowded. A lot of volume. Coming up to the 200 on the daily though.
Make it interesting.
320.
Ugh, I don't want that to be my first trade. But I'm tempted if it flew to 320 right now.
TBLT up.
Have to fly.
Kind of crowded. 637K.
Kremlin confirms U.S.-Russia
I have over 400 that I have.
on Monday in Ankara. That
Is it over 400?
No, that'd be something if it did.
Earnings as stated earlier.
398.
That would be exciting, man. That is,
Carrot
I'm
rotated
waiting
too.
for that. We get over that 400. This is, I think, more than a dead cat bounce. I mean, I don't know where we put the bottom in, but it seems like we're doing something.
S&P futures continuing higher now, 4,003.
Dude, she's going for it.
ASTS,
Look at
Alpha
this.
Sandy Tango Sandy.
Indeed.
Zax under.
Tuck.
Buy at Zax under.
Yeah, TBLT is rotated as well. Float's only 12 mil.
Yep, yeah, so
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a little flirting.
1.5
One of
times
those old school ticker names.
AST space mobile.
SPY going for it? Is that what you guys are talking about?
Something.
Yeah, touch 399. I think.
Yeah.
She wants over that 400 level, man.
I was actually
up
really
there.
surprised that it didn't gap up there. I really thought it was going
What's
to.
that?
I was saying I thought it was going to gap up over 400 and then try to use it as support.
No, today.
Yeah, I was way wrong. Gap down.
She's like, dude, the SPY has been like trying to predict it lately is just silly.
S&P futures and the Dow futures positive. NASDAQ futures still negative.
SPY is positive, NASDAQ is still negative.
There's just nothing today.
Shares of Meta
Yeah.
at the intraday high.
Stay
Michael
positive.
Echo Tango
It'll
Alpha.
come.
I screwed up the 2 I got in. I made money, but I made a
Yeah,
lot.
Meta's pushing for you if you want to go to $144, starting to squeeze into a big gap area.
What is?
That might be fun. Meta,
Oh, yeah.
Facebook.
I'm not.
Not touching that. Maybe if it
It's
went
starting
like
get a
to
little slopey.
116, like now.
Yeah. You see that slope form?
Oh, it's in a gap
Don't
fill on
look
the
at it.
daily.
Look
Woo!
away. Look away.
Look at that gap fill on the daily.
I know. That's why I said into a big gap.
128. Yeesh.
That's scary. I am just saying, as something that's moving, I will not be trading that. So, you know, risky.
Yeah, I don't even look at I don't even look at the stocks over $100 anymore. I just use ISW for that. Like if one of them bring it up, I'll be like, oh, okay. Or you guys.
Oh, you won't pull them up then?
I don't even have it
Probably
scanning
better long
for
if
them.
you are into that kind of thing.
I got you.
Winky
Kinda
face.
taking them off here.
Yeah. I mean, anything over 100.
You always-
My
you
stats
always
have.
say these ones aren't your jam, yeah.
Yeah, my stats have shown that I don't do well on them.
I don't like
Do you have your
that.
DOS layout as a download?
I
I
always
actually
just like it.
believe I do.
Over $100 stock.
I mean, I can
I
just give
honestly
it to
probably
you.
have a decently high win rate. I've lost very few when I do take them, but I
Excuse me.
don't love taking them.
I thought
He's
I
eating
might
a
have
buying
it
power
in
like a
the.
mother.
Yeah, that's
I guess that's just
my
my hot
issue. They just
buttons.
fucking destroy your mind power. And
I thought
believe
I
me,
had
did
it.
one.
Oh, resources,
Yeah,
maybe?
Meta has 100%
Nope,
short
it's just
margin
my
rate.
YouTube
F
channel. I
that.
thought.
Seen Thomas get screwed on $15 stocks.
Maybe
What
I'll add it
whoa,
in the
BLUE.
resource channel. I'll put it as my current.
What a $9 stock.
Yeah, $9 stock. That's got 100% short margin rate, and it's 114 bucks. Not touching it, dude.
If Blue can get
I
over
wouldn't
8,
touch that with Tim's account.
Haha.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
All right, it's in the resources
might
channel
check your account.
and the Discord. Yeah. So keep in mind, what you see on my screen now, that's my current layout. So you're gonna get
Right.
3 charts.
Ah.
Oh, oops. Oh, go back to full screen. So you're gonna get these 3 charts,
Blue.
3
Come on, boy.
montages,
Come on,
3
my boy,
more
Blue.
charts that are also 2 minutes, but I put these over
over
here
here.
just
My boy,
because it's
Blue.
zoomed in, and then 3 dailies, and then obviously you'll
I
get
don't mind seeing BZ over 18.
the main platform chart. You'll see if you open it up. You'll see.
Oh my god, I'm watching you this whole time for it to just dip down like that. And BZ's
Yep, no problem.
looking slightly silly.
Over 18, I'd be happy to
Hey,
take
dude,
a.
I'm not that. It's kind of parabolic, but it's kind of like a grinder that's parabolic.
Yeah.
That scares me. Scares me. I cannot find a trade today to save my life. I was so close on PDD. I had my finger on the button. I was like just a little higher, and it said nope. And that is it.
You could taste it.
Oh, dude, I had my finger on the button. I was ready to short it. I'm just like, all right, let's go. Come on, give me the pop. Give me the pop. Give me the pop. It's like, nope.
Said screw you and your pop.
And I went, sad face. I can't chase you. Not on my first trade. Maybe on my second trade. Maybe I'm up a couple $100. That's when the chase move doesn't really matter.
Come on, Blue. Come on, bro, Blue. You're getting there.
I don't want to look at this. It's another one. Careful, guys. 100%.
I would need like 820 out of it, but it's moving too slow.
It's only $8, but I know those have screwed you. Damn, that thing's off the bottom like a motherfucker.
Nothing wants to give that fast pop.
Do I stream every day? Yes.
Does that do anything worthwhile?
So if you become a member of the YouTube channel, the mid-level one, it's $4.99 a month.
Get overnight.
You get access to all my live streams. So they're all sitting on YouTube. They're just
No,
behind
sucked.
a
That's kinda what I wanted
little bit
to
of a
do,
paywall.
unfortunately.
But yes, I do
Version
stream
over here.
every day the market's open.
Somebody's gotta pop my chair. Yeah.
Sure. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good day, man.
Nothing wants to give a good push.
You're still here. Like I tell everyone, I'm not trying to sell you nothing. I'll
I have
never
such big plans for
hard
today,
sell
and
you
nothing's
anything.
set up.
If I have
Freaking
things
awesome.
that are available, that's awesome. But I'm never gonna sit here and try to hard sell you.
I was gonna push some size today. Still will if something sets up in the next hour or so. But after that, I gotta drop it down. I'm not gonna say, hey, let's push some size in the afternoon on Monday.
Yeah.
After I've gotten no trades. Not happening. I guess unless we get some volume and some news and something crazy starts happening.
Is it 15? Oh, I guess maybe for you, you Canadian you. I think it's only 10 for me. I'll sell Tim for you.
Maybe you could get interested, but
LMDX,
there's
Lomera
not enough
DX,
volume.
Yeah.
commercial
I've
expansion,
never really
rapid
been much of
over
a salesman.
26,
I've never tried to be.
USA,
Maybe.
But thank you, Jason. It was
I'd like
I
more
appreciate the
volume.
kind words.
Lima Michael Delta X-ray.
Dude, you got me kind of excited about that U stock, but it just freaking did nothing.
No. It looked like it
Fizzled
should have
out.
done something. Looked like, well, now it's dying. Now it's dying.
Not just dying.
Thank you,
I
man.
thought
Treasury
it was
Department
some
It means a
break.
lot
US
to hear it. I
approaches
appreciate
new
it.
Russia-related sanctions.
She just said,
Yeah.
"Make my trade."
All big code. Can't wait to catch up with you, man. I'm kind of excited to catch up with you. I feel like we were talking a lot, and then all of a sudden you kind of disappeared on me.
US
Whatever
Treasury
happened to that
target
that
14
ticker talker
individual,
guy?
28 entities.
I actually it came up in a random conversation on Discord the other day, or it was like 2-3 weeks ago, and I went looking for it and I couldn't find him. But then I think he was like under a different name or something. Like I think it's a different company.
I just had the
You
wrong
moved?
mindset
Nice.
today.
I'm assuming still in Canada. My other
Kinda came in with a long
friend David, who's
mindset
also
and
in
everything was a
Canada,
short.
he's always telling me how he'd love to move to the
My God,
United States,
dude.
but family is the main reason that he isn't.
You got a
But
few
then
ones here
apparently
that
it's really
just
hard for
wasn't in
Canadians
that
to
zone.
move
So I
to
was like,
the
you know
United
what?
States.
Let's just believe that the market
Change names to Easy Trader. Yeah, that was the name.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean,
My brain can't
Canada's starting to not be that great. They got some Bordeaux, is that how you pronounce his name? He's getting pretty strict. $250K in US business and you get a visa? Interesting. But a visa, that's still just to get you into the country. You would still need to go through the citizenship process, which is a pain in itself. Oh, yeah. They are watching. You're not wrong.
Elon Musk tweeting. part of
Everyone
the
is always
turning off
watching.
the Microservices bloatware. Less than 20% are actually needed to put it to work.
I just know someone like me who, you know, is very pro 2A.
Everyone's regretting buying Twitter.
I don't think so.
They are.
I think
Are
it's
you
going-
kidding? He's having the time of his life.
And I think it's going according.
Yeah, I think he's getting. I mean, look at all the free marketing he's getting from all the stuff he's doing. I mean, granted, it's a shit show, but at the same time, they're. He even tweeted the other day saying it best. He was like, people were complaining about Twitter on Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say it much better than that.
And I think what's going to happen too is I think he's going to be finding a bunch of shit and he's going to start suing people left and right and make back a ton of money.
Yeah, that'd probably be a little harder, but yeah, I could see it.
For them
My kids are not here, I'd be down there.
like that,
Yeah,
Oh,
kids, man, family in general. They definitely they hold so much weight for obvious reasons. What's this thing on DOS that have the line following the current price action?
Oh, yeah.
So right click. Study configure. Is it this one? Nope, maybe not. It is. Let's see. I don't remember exactly where, but I will find. Sec. It is in here. Chart area. Yep, there it is. So right click your chart, go down, hover over chart area, then go down to config area.
Such a weird day.
This will pop up.
A lot of these stocks are acting
I don't
like
think
a
I
big
can make,
red
let me
day.
just do this.
Size like chugga 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 chugga.
So this will pop up. And then bottom left here, there's a checkbox. It says show last sale price line. Check it, and then you can make the line whatever you want. You can change the different style, change the color, and make it a thick line, bigger line, etc. Like if I wanted it to be dotted and much bigger,
On the montage,
you can do it
there's
like
the
that.
section where you can have VWAP or there's, all those other things like market cut line and all that crap. What is LULD or LDLU?
Limit up, limit down.
Okay.
So that's your halt prices.
Okay. Okay, so if you don't have the level 2, that gives you your halts.
Yeah, that's why I keep it up so that I know where the halt prices are. Since I'm not using the level 2. Yep, Gordon, no problem. Yeah, that last price line is essentially the time and sales to me. When I first started, I used to have time and sales up. So let me pull it up real quick.
Anno is starting to go a little bit. Needs more, but could be
So-
interesting.
This is what I started with, time and sales. I used to have this up pretty much all the time. And I can't stand looking at it. I have to see the actual shares. So essentially what you're seeing on the time and sales is you're seeing in the middle, like when there's a spread, you're seeing in the middle, red for when you're hitting the bid. And then when you see the light red, it's actually when people are hitting it below the bid. And then there's two shades of green as well. You got green and then there's a darker green, which is the same thing. So this is the ask. And then sometimes you'll see like a bright green, which is above the ask. And so when I'm looking for something that's moving fast, let's see if we may be able to find something. CANO moving like 270-ish.
Kano up. Plenty.
Trying to see who's under
So
there. Don't let 'em
what
out.
I'm looking for is I'm looking for green
Daily.
galore. Oh yeah, that daily. Holy crap, that's horrible looking.
Yuck.
So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for green to go crazy, right? I'm looking for green, 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 which I explain as ask, like ask, 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 ask. And then eventually you're going to run into that ceiling. So act like you're in a room, you're in a ceiling, you're climbing a ladder, and people are just hitting the ask nonstop. They're climbing that ladder, and then they hit that ceiling. That ceiling is when people feel it's time to start selling. So they start to sell. People start hitting their heads on the ceiling. Some people are trying to get through. Some people realize, okay, there's a ceiling there. I'm going to start going down the ladder. Then you have shorts that are like, hey, you idiots, you're at the ceiling. You obviously can't go any higher. So shorts start coming in. The people that were long, they start to sell. And when you get those two things combined, and then people stop buying, that's when you start seeing red on the time of sales. Or obviously the price action, you can just see the line goes up, 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 and then you start to see it stall, reaches a point of exhaustion, and then it starts to move down. And I'm looking for that exact thing, but I'm also incorporating other rules into that as well. I'm looking for previous resistance, which is 250. I'm looking for an extension away from that, which would have been probably like 265, 270. And then I'm looking to enter based off of what I just told
A
you.
lot of things dropped nice, but they didn't.
No, I mean, that's essentially my edge strategy in a nutshell,
Like the drop is
without
cool,
getting
but
too far
you
into it.
coulda given me a little more.
It was that TBLT. Kind of grindy, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I really hope this monitor, when it comes tomorrow, is not that bad. I'm assuming the worst. I'm already expecting it to just be like a crack screen, and I'm sending it back, but I'm really hoping that it's not. Like, I hope it's just like some scratches on the bezels, stuff like that, that doesn't affect the screen at all, and the screen's perfectly fine.
It's a
But
crack screen, wouldn't have to tell you that.
so yes, but it doesn't mean it can't happen in shipping. Like if something was already wrong, like say, like, do you remember the like 42 inch I bought back in the day, and like the bottom right hand corner of the monitor was just smashed in?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, if it's something like that, yeah, if it's something like that, it might not, like when they plug it in, it might be smashed or whatever, and it works perfectly fine, but it could lead to issues a lot quicker than if it weren't there. So like, yeah, the screen might be fine, but like say they ship it back out, you know, and it's moving around, that crack in the bottom right hand part of the screen could have easily caused a crack in the screen. I don't know, we'll see. If it's anything more than, I mean, if there's anything wrong with the screen, obviously it's going back, because that's unacceptable.
Not a big deal, right? If it's messed up, you return it. Done.
Oh, yeah, no, it wouldn't be a big deal. It's just I got a pretty steep discount on it, so I'd be pretty excited if it was fine. Yeah. Because then I don't have to pay full price for it. It's a pretty big difference. It was like, it's $1,000 monitor. I got it for $700. So $300 off. That's more than I've never paid more than $300 for a monitor, and now I'm getting $300 off on a monitor. It's like I just got a whole monitor off, basically. Like I said, I got a real good deal on the current 34-inch that I use. That was some guy that tests out monitors on YouTube, and he just had it laying around. He was like, "Oh, you want it?" Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. Yeah, he originally was like $450, because at the time when it was new, it was like $650, and I was like, well, I only got $300 cash. I was like, I can come give it to you right now. He was like, whatever, okay.
What, did he like live by you or something?
No, he was like 45 minutes away. I mean, close enough.
Oh. I mean, you drove to him.
Yeah.
You actually went and picked it up.
Yeah, he's the next door neighbor of like one of my really good friends that I grew up with. Can't stand looking at that. That's the reason I got rid of the time of sales, is because it's too much. It's no different than like the level 2. It's just too much. When you borrow the shares to sell short, do you have to pay IBR interest on those shares? Only if you hold them overnight. The only thing you're paying IBKR is your commissions, just like if you were taking a long position. The only time you would have to pay them any kind of interest is if you hold them overnight. And even then, it's so cheap. Like, a lot of people see those big numbers like 10% or whatever, and it's really not that much. It's 10% over 365 days. So, like, if you're doing the math, if I get this wrong the first time, don't be mad. But let's say you had 100 shares at $3.
Not bad.
Well, let's do it
Yeah.
1,000 shares. Just 1,000 shares.
Somebody else think it's
times
weird that the
3.
market's
So
on the
$3,000
rise
is
seems to
your
be going up,
position.
but nothing else does.
You would multiply that
Yeah,
by the
that's great.
10%, but then
I mean, even
you
like Apple,
multiply or
it
divide
looks
that
like
by
inverse of the SPY. Like,
365,
SPY goes
which
up,
is
it
the
goes
days in the
down.
year.
Like,
So you would
what are
pay
we doing
82
today? I'm
cents
very confused.
to hold 1,000 shares overnight if it was 10%.
Microsoft.
So it's
down,
really
SPY
not.
up. What
It's really
is
not that
this
much.
Weird
Like, people
day.
think it's a lot, but it's not that much.
That doesn't make sense.
However, there are some where, you know, it's some outlandish number. It's like 33% or something like
Do you have
that.
anything on PDSB? I might need to go more, but
PDS what?
PDSB is in boy.
We do have shares.
It looks ugly now. But it
Yeah,
popped
we
up,
do.
popped up
Yeah.
to 710. I thought it was going to continue. Then it would have been something, but it didn't even get
And that
continued.
bump wasn't even tradable, bro. I saw that happen.
Well, I was hoping it would pop, come back a little bit, pop through again.
Yep, no problem.
But I don't think we have much time to make decisions on these things. We're going to do it.
It's like just freaking throw money at it or don't have to. But it's gonna come right down, so.
YOU closer to 28.
YOU. I do not like that one, Jag.
That's why I said 28.
I don't even think I like that one at 28. That's an ugly, ugly chart.
I like the drop it had just over 28.
I mean, I like that drop. I don't
That was a
know
nice
if I would do it again.
We should have shorted it right there. We would be happy people.
Called it out too late, bro. You missed the drop.
I did. I missed the big drop.
That is
have
what we call a FOMO trade. You're like, maybe it will happen again and I can get it on the next one.
Yeah.
This isn't FOMO. Oh, stupid market, man. Why can't you be nice to me today?
Everything sucks.
Yeah, everything kind of sucks. I mean, if turn around, would take a trip. These been coming down and all around. Look at that, the bugs are at the highs and AMD is like halfway down. Like, I don't know what to do. It's over here slightly, silently making $1 million on us.
Ugh, excuse
He
me.
froze to an ice cube.
Hey, Jason, anytime around lunch, like 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern would be best.
Nothing sitting up.
Ugh, excuse me. I didn't sleep well at all.
I'm going to create alerts on the spot.
Yeah, I'll be back. Good luck. Hopefully something will pop for you guys.
Meg, you can't leave us, man. We're gonna be so bored.
Later, bro.
He's like, I don't give a shit.
That what?
Just being-
You're gonna have to entertain your people now, Tim.
I know. I was letting you guys do it.
Sing us a song. Oh, no kidding. Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Nope.
I've been really trying to find. Hey Thomas, you here?
Yeah.
Do you have any experience with dry fire magazines?
No, not at all.
Yeah. So me and my neighbor a while back, we bought one, and I don't know if you know what the Mantis stuff is, but it's basically like a practice tool. And I found myself the whole point of practicing is to practice and not create bad habits. Well, in order to dry fire a handgun, as you know, most of them you would have to reset the trigger. And these dry fire mags are designed to not have to do that. So every time you take a shot while practicing with this Mantis software and whatnot, you have to pull back the slide, you know, even just like an inch. But it's essentially creating such a bad habit, because you imagine like if you practice nonstop doing that, where after every shot you're pulling your slide back a little bit,
Right.
like you're going to be in like a real gunfight all of a sudden, and you're pulling your slide back after you take a shot, and you're like, wait, what am I doing? But you just create such a bad habit. But they make these dry fire mags for that specifically, so you put this in there and it basically resets your trigger for you. Or well, it doesn't allow your trigger to get locked. But they don't make one for my handgun, so I was just curious if it was something worth it, because I feel like it would be. Like, to be able to practice and never have to do what I was just describing sounds like win-win. Can't find anywhere that has one.
Bet you they have them for Glock.
Of course they have them for Glock. Yes, they have them for Glock. They have them for the full size version of my firearm, but they do not have the one for mine, because the one for the full size is obviously more common, like the Glock. But they have like all. Anyways, back to our normal, boring morning that we're.
Those have different trigger pulls to those dry fire mags.
I don't think that matters as far as. I mean, I don't know. Well, yeah, because the mag itself, all it's doing is it's stopping the trigger from getting caught when it realizes that the chamber is empty.
Yeah, just saying you won't have the same trigger pull if it stops earlier than it's supposed to. If that matters.
There's got to be a DIY on YouTube.
You know, I figured there should be. Let me look. That's a good point. Because all it's doing, because it looks like it's just a spring. Like it's just a mag, and they put a spring inside of the mag.
It's just a spring and stops before it clicks. The stop is whatever the thing is on your gun. It stops it before it springs it back.
Well, this guy's got a video. It says better than dry fire, cheaper than the range. The Cool Fire Trainer. I'll look into it later, because I am really interested. Because it would be amazing to not have to rack the slide, even just that half inch to an inch every single time. Oh, CLVS is 30 cents. That happened.
I don't even know what I do for something like that. I would definitely want it up near the halt price.
CLVS crap daily, not many shares for price.
Watching the CLVS, I'm not really sure what I would want out of it. It's up near the halt price.
LOL. Hard'll fill at top. and out all.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside.
Damn, Amazon's popping.
New York Times reporting Amazon plans to lay off thousands of employees, about 10,000 staff as soon as this week. Apple might do in November. Shares of Amazon getting up on that. 99.57. That's Apple Michael doing in November. Amazon share is now over $100. Down about 79 cents. That's Alpha Zoom November again. New York Times reporting about 10,000 layoffs, 10,000 staff to be laid off as soon as this week. According to the New York Times. seeing some more call activity in Netflix. The December 3:30 calls on November Foxtrot Lima X-ray shares right now just off the highs at 302.16, up about 4% on NFLX, Netflix.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack.
MSFT, Microsoft announcing Microsoft supply chain platform, Michael Sandy Foxtrot Tango.
I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up, the world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Anyone short Amazon?
Not a high.
Not either. Would have worked.
I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
One of those days that nothing's really setting up for me, man.
I believe Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks.
Snuck up on us.
Wait, it's not even 2 weeks. It's next week. Holy crap. 24th. 10 days. Ugh. So happy that the election crap's over. I haven't been getting spammed 5 million times a day. My text messages.
If you wanna save me, if you wanna save me, if you wanna save me, yeah. If you wanna save me, yeah. If you wanna save me, I think I should better run. Because that's the end before it began. If you wanna save me,
Tim, did you see that little documentary on
P3 Health
shit.
Partners reporting
Netflix about GameStop?
their earnings.
No, I didn't.
for Q3.
Oh my God.
Revenue of 248.3 million versus 156.2 million in the same period a year ago.
Yeah, I went into the whole thing pretty much, conspiracy theory, and I had some of the people that YOLO Long did, and yeah.
What's it called?
Let me see.
A loss of 27 cents for PIII. The estimate was a loss of 24 cents. That's why the loss been estimated for Papa India. India.
Eat the rich.
Stop saga. I got it queued up. I'll watch it when I end the stream.
Yeah, it's 3 short. They're not that long, so it's only 3 episodes, I think.
Tell me where to go, what to do. To another flow. Tell me where to go, what to do. To another flow. Show me the stars. Show me the stars.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream. No point in keeping this going. Really, nothing going on. I'll be in the Discord. I'm just gonna start eating and whatnot. So, no point in staying here. If you want to talk, catch me in the Discord, Twitter as well if you need me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Till then, peace.